My name is David Christiansen. I'm with Penn State University. I'm the Chancellor of Penn State York, and I have the honor of serving as the Penn State liaison with the Vidyalankar School of Information Technology. The quality of the Vidyalankar students is exceptional once they come to the United States. There's a transition process as they get used to relocating across the world and getting used to a new country and a new educational system. But the students that Vidyalankar has sent have been very strong throughout the period of the agreement, all 16 years. And the reason why is because of the work that our faculty do with the Vidyalankar faculty to talk about those classes and what the content has to be in them, what sort of skills students need to be practicing and developing so that when they come to the United States, they go right into the third year of their classes of a Penn State education. And they're sitting with students who started at Penn State in their first and second years and came over. We have found that the Vidyalankar students, again, have been very strong, and that's why we have continued to pursue and would like to expand this agreement. We feel that they're well prepared for the United States. They're well prepared for the expectations of the faculty at Penn State University. And so we look forward to continuing this collaboration with Vidyalankar and strengthening it. So at Penn State University, we have a total of 24 campuses across the entire state of Pennsylvania. Our largest campus is University Park in the center of the state, and there we have about 45,000 students. The other campuses that offer undergraduate degrees like us are spread throughout the entire state. The idea when Penn State was created in 1855, so what is that, 167 years ago, the idea was that students would be able to go to a campus that's very close to their home and not necessarily have to travel all the way into the center of the state. This has been our mission of access and affordability to make education as convenient as possible to individuals of the state of Pennsylvania, and now to, of course, our international partners. Penn State University has over 95,000 students enrolled in it, and it has world-class resources that all students have access to, no matter their location within the state. So electronic databases are available in all of our libraries, and again, all students have equal access to it. We have integrated systems of academic advising across the university. We have career development and career services offices at all of our locations that work and talk with one another. We have a single office for internships that connect all the internships across the university and across the state, so students have access to that. So what we do collectively is we pool our resources and we make this as seamless a university as possible for students. No matter where they are located, they have equal access to these resources. Now, in terms of Penn State York itself, we are deliberately a smaller campus located in the city of York, Pennsylvania, in the southern portion of the state. Our metropolitan area is only about 400,000 individuals, and we're within 20-25 miles of other like-size cities as well. So we have a student body of about 900 students here at the present time. And one of the benefits of going to Penn State York, especially for our Vidyalankar students, is that when they come over, they're not going to be in very large classes of several hundred individuals. Rather, they're going to be in classes of about 12 to 15 students, and therefore faculty members will get to know them and know them by name and to work very closely with them. Other amenities that we have at Penn State York, we have a long history of course, working with international students, and we're the campus that originated the Vidyalankar agreement for Penn State. And it's been so successful, it's spread to other campuses as well. So really working with international students is in our DNA. And the last thing that I'll mention about our campus is that we have always known that Penn State provides a strong academic background for students. So they get all the training that they need and all the development in the classes so that they'll have successful professional careers. But what we have also started doing at Penn State York is we've been focusing on those soft skills, those professional skills that cut across all academic disciplines. I mean, we're talking about preparing our students for being successful in their jobs on day one with those soft skills, such as emotional intelligence, accountability, being a self-starter, being a collaborator, being innovative in their thinking. And what we have done is we have a single building dedicated to this innovation and collaboration focus on our students. It's called the Graham Center for Innovation and Collaboration. And here students can get that pre-professional training that will complement their academic training in the classroom. Because we believe that you have to balance your academic responsibilities with other sorts of responsibilities and other sorts of activities. We do want students, if they have a desire, to get part-time jobs, and we can accommodate our students on campus. Most of our Vidyalankar students tend to work either in the Student Affairs office, helping out our Student Affairs staff, or they tend to work in the athletics office on our campus. And so these we do this because we really want to keep a close eye on our international students, so we can be there to support them and ensure that they have a very good experience here on campus. Now, in addition to the work responsibilities, we encourage our Vidyalankar students especially to engage in other sorts of student organizations and clubs. We have had a very active group of students from India in every year that I've been here at Penn State York, and they have served in roles in our Student Government Association, even as the president of the Student Government Association. They've served as treasurer, as secretary. They've served on different sorts of committees on our campus, including student fee allocation committees, where students and clubs will come with requests for money from the university for different projects. And so they're part of that committee that determines who gets funded and who doesn't. Our students, our international students especially, have been involved in athletics, particularly in our men's soccer team or world football team, if you will. We call it soccer in the United States. And finally, some of our Vidyalankar students are so successful, we ask them to be ambassadors for Penn State York. We asked them to join an organization called Lion Ambassadors. These are the students who meet with visiting high school students and their families, who give tours to these individuals on campus. We are so proud of them, and we want them to be representing Penn State York. And so several of our Lion Ambassadors over the last couple of years have been Vidyalankar students. My background is in history and the ancient world, and there's a lot of history in this part of the United States. The city itself was the home, was a U.S. capital for a very brief period during our Revolutionary War about 250 years ago. It's the location where the predecessor of our national Constitution was written. It's very close to our national capital. Washington, D.C. is just 100 miles away from it. We're just 100 miles away from Philadelphia, where our Constitution was written and where our ancestors declared their freedom from the United Kingdom. And we're quite close to New York City. My wife and I love to take the train to Philadelphia and to New York and enjoy some of these cultural amenities. Yet at the end of the day, we're in a community of some 400,000 people where you don't have all of the tension of really highly densified cities. So it is a nice place to relax and to recreate, to take hikes. But again, we're very close to some major cities. So I think it's a great place to live and to spend time.